Why are you being silent now?
Hello, and welcome to the first podcast that me and Casual barely made. He didn't feel like making it, but I did. I won.
Oh my god.
So, today we're gonna talk about something that kinda interesting for some people that think it's just like a thing and nothing else, but actually a big, really big thing. You may think like, oh, wait, is it like child hunger or world hunger? Nope, it's not about anything. It's about gaming. And what we're gonna talk about today? It's can you guess, Casual?
No, I'll never be able to guess.
Nintendo history. It's not like we're not gonna be like those history class teachers like in 1980 thing, though that guy did that and nobody liked it. Like, yay! So, Nintendo did not start as a gaming company. It started as, do you know what did it start as, Casual?
No, I had no idea.
It started as a playing card company. It was first named
That's messed up.
Nintendo playing card company. It made some cards like using Walt Disney characters that like wanted to raise the money they got because they used Walt Disney characters, and everybody loved Walt Disney at the time because they didn't have games and they spent the time watching freaking TV. Yay, television! So they started making games at I think 1970 something, and the first games were like books, kinda books. It like open the console and you can only play one game. That's a game that the console has inside it. That was the first time they used that up, down, left, right pad that are used in mostly every game, like game console, not console. What's the name of it? I forgot the name. Well, fuck it. But Nintendo's very famous for many of the characters like Mario or Link. You know who's Mario and Zelda Link, Ashel?
I think I do. No, I have no idea what it is. I know, I have no idea. I have no idea what the most famous things are.
Yeah. One of the first games that actually came that was not one of those book consoles was Donkey Kong, where the first appearance of Mario came. Many people say it was a really bad game called Jumpman, if I'm not mistaken, and it didn't really tell if it was Mario. It actually looked like a stick figure in red.
In bread?
So, if you don't know, yes, if you don't know what Donkey Kong is, that probably everybody knows, go search it on Google, noob. But yes, then came one of the most best-selling consoles in 1984. Do you know what is it?
No, I have no idea. The Nintendo 64.
What? No.
No, the Super Nintendo.
Nintendo Entertainment System, also aka NES.
What
Gosh, he's so
NES,
stupid.
not NES. Gosh.
It's the same thing. And it had many famous games like Excite Bike, Super Mario Brothers, Metroid, Legend of Zelda, and all those famous stuff. But there was no Pokemon. Why? In 1989, Nintendo Entertainment System was getting really old. And people who like to play games were like outside the house and not like take the Nintendo system and go to a friend's house and have Nintendo to play. They made the famous Game Boy that almost every kid had when they were young from this first generation. Like me and probably Castro. Do you have a Game Boy when you were young?
Of course I did.
Which one? Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance?
I saw my cousin with a Game Boy Color and never actually had one. I thought he was awesome when he had one, but I didn't. I got the SP, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
What games did you have in it?
Of course I had Pokemon. Some other cheapo games, I don't know.
Yeah, enough.
Yeah, who cares about my story?
You're making this podcast inappropriate. I don't know how. So, one of the most famous games that came on the Game Boy in the first place, like everybody knows, the only game that's still restoring the generations, except they are making it worse. Pokemon. If you compare the first Pokemon with first generation, comparing to the latest Pokemon on Nintendo DS, the Pokemons are cool, but the story, ew, crap. Yeah. Thanks, Game Freaks. You're such freaks. Then came, I think, Super Nintendo. After that came the Nintendo 64 with a lot of cool games, and one of the most best games that came on Nintendo 64, there are like few good games. It was, in my opinion, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, followed by Majora's Mask. Many people actually loved Majora's Mask for one condition. It's one of the only games that had a story that is not involved on, hey, look, it's me, Link. I'm going to save some princess and restore the Triforce and kill a fucking orc named Ganondorf. Who the hell is named Ganondorf? What the fuck is the what? My soul is tortured. Yeah.
So.
You know? Yeah, and then Nintendo got really rich. Nintendo is a company bigger than any other company like Sony, Panasonic, Yahoo, Nike. Probably
Nike.
really close to Google. The Nintendo Game Boy also was one of the most popular selling consoles. It got over 100 million sales.
That's a lot.
Then came in 2001 came the Game Boy that I had during my childhood, a blue Game Boy Advance, where I played a lot of Super Mario World. A great game, by the way. I beat it like 500 times. Then came Nintendo DS on 2004, which I never had.
You never had that?
Nintendo DS? No.
Nope.
Why do I have to do that when my brother had it and he let me play on it, like all the games he had? Yeah.
That works.
Then came other good games that like consoles and games that like comparing to the old classic games were still shit for me. For example, Nintendo Wii, it's not bad, but it's kinda bad.
It's not bad, but it's bad.
It's like, it's weird to say because a lot of few games that I actually like on Wii. One of it is like, games that I like is like The Legend of Zelda. We have the two games that came out. For instance, that I loved it. And the Skyward Sword, I never tried it, but people say it's like really cool. And the Super Mario Galaxy, it's not bad, but it's like, it's take that story off a little on, because it's, well, the galaxy. And it feels kind of Mario already was on space, because like mastering that shit in like 1 second. Like, oh, I'm in space. Oh well, alright, I'm the master of this shit. Then 2011, today, kinda.
Not really.
Yeah, the Nintendo 3D is launched. The game where if you make the thingy on the screen go up, your eyes and head just blow up. The best-selling games franchises of all time. On first place, guess who? It's me, Mario. On second place, it was Pikachu, Pokemon, yay! And on third place, Tetris.
What?
Yeah.
You said
Third place was Tetris.
Tetris?
Like the best game, yeah.
Wasn't Pong the best-selling game?
Yeah. It was that time, but Tetris like bit its ass. The best-selling Nintendo console so far was first place. Wait, no. On fifth place, GameCube, Nintendo 64, SNES, NES, and what the fuck? Wii?
Wii!
No.
Yeah, everybody has a Wii, but I don't know if anybody actually plays their Wii.
Yeah, like, oh, I have a Wii. Nah, I'll go play my Xbox. Well, this is like kind of all of it for the podcast today. I hope you enjoyed. We'll try to do more interesting stuff instead of like history time. So it's kind of. Do you like the Nintendo history?
Yeah, I do. It's cool.
It's
I mean,
weird, but it started in like 1889. Imagine Nintendo started at 1889 as a playing card company and grew up to a famous worldwide gaming company with Mario.
Yeah, they did pretty good with it, I have to say.
Last fact. Nintendo means leave luck to heaven.
Live luck to heaven.
Yes, leave luck to heaven. Because it was like a card gaming, and cards usually like luck and lose games, card games. Where you like bet and lose money. So it's like they say like leave luck to heaven. It kinda goes. Kinda. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, maybe subscribe for more, and I'll see you later. Bye.